Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be going over all of the 14 plus new Pokemon that have either been leaked so far or officially revealed by Pokemon themselves for the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc DLC. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment what Pokemon are you most excited to see that have been leaked so far for the Generation 9 games. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, massive shout out to Makio and J Roses for compiling all of the information from the latest leaks for the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc in this very easy to read and very well laid out kind of image. We also have a few other things to go over as well, just kind of less likely than just kind of assumptions and stuff that we're also going to go over. But first things first, we are going to go over this image here. So this is the image that Makio and J Roses has posted. They did say, like the old days, here is a summary of all the leaks of the new Pokemon of the Scarlet and Violet DLC. How many new Pokemon would you like to see in the DLC? And then do you also hope to get answers in the Pokemon Presents on the 8th of August if it's real? So yeah, if you have been living under a rock, it's very likely that we're going to be getting a Pokemon Presents on the 8th of August, which is next Tuesday. It's been data mined and stuff like that. It's not just from random 4chan posts, so it's like 99.9% confirmed. It's about as confirmed as it could be without Pokemon themselves confirming it. So that's why we're all kind of getting really excited for next Tuesday. And so if we do get that, then it's very likely that all of this, or a majority of this, will get answered in that Presents in like a brand new trailer and stuff. But as of right now, at the time I'm recording this, this is kind of all the latest leaks and stuff for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. So, starting things off, we'll go up here. So, we have the Loyal 3 that have obviously been revealed and Ogerpon that has also been revealed. Now, the typings haven't been confirmed, but it's very likely that they are all going to be poison types, just simply because they do have the Toxic Chain ability, which I believe if you get hit by a physical or a special attack by either of these three, it has a chance to badly poison you. We don't know what the percentage of that is, whether it's going to be like Scold, where it has a 30% chance to burn, or it's going to be like Flamethrower, where it has a 10% chance to burn. Being badly poisoned from either a physical or special attack is obviously kind of broken, so I'm assuming it's also going to be 30% just simply because they are legendaries. As well as that, we have these other potential masked forms as well from what Riddler has recently been posting about. Again, it could very well be that they do get like some sort of form which potentially could change their typing, change their appearance, stuff like that. It is called the Teal Mask, so we're expecting some Pokemon to be like heavily influenced by like masks and stuff, Ogerpon included. But I feel like these could all have another form as well, especially from what Riddler was tweeting out like yesterday and stuff. So hopefully we get some more information about like these actual masks and stuff. We also have Ogerpon here, which again potentially could be a grass type. We're expecting that just because, you know, its feet are literally made out of wood and stuff like that. And it just looks like a grass type. It could be a pure grass type, we're not sure. And then we also have this other kind of form of it, which, again, we're assuming is a form of Ogerpon. But I think Riddler actually said that this could be in, like, both the DLCs as well. So maybe Ogerpon kind of, like, is a major part or plays a major role in both the DLCs. It might not even be Ogerpon. It could be like another legendary that could be like the real villain of the DLC and stuff. But again, it could be Ogerpon with like a different mask on or something like that. But it's clearly not, you know, the Ogerpon we've seen already because of the kind of like, I mean, the limbs just look a lot longer and stuff, and the feet look a lot longer as well. We also have Loyal 3 and or Ogerpon typings linked to these, which could also be a new mechanic. We have Riddler here saying, I see some pattern here, an official spoiler, have you got it? So these are all the typings that do appear on those kind of like lantern things. So this could be like a number of different types that Ogerpon gets, or the Loyal 3 get, or something like that. Again, with what Riddler posted yesterday with like the water, the fire, and the grass, I'm more inclined to believe that Ogerpon might be able to get like these three typings, and then maybe the Loyal 3 share like these typings as well. So maybe Pheasantipity gets these two typings, you know, Monkey Dory gets these two, and then the other one, Monkey Dory or Okidogi, whatever, gets like this one. You know what I mean? So potentially it could be something to do with that. We then also have 6, 7, or 8 new Pokemon in DLC Part 1. So we did have Puro basically replying here saying, you know, there should be 7, maybe 6 or 8, still unconfirmed. So around 7 or 8 or 6, I guess, new Pokemon in the first part of the DLC, which is not too bad at all. And of course, that's not going into detail about like terraforms and stuff like that. So if we are getting like 8, obviously we have 3 here, we have 1 here, so that's 4, and then we have 2 more here, which are again going to be like potentially some of these new regional fakes or regional forms, whatever you want to call them. So new regional fake convergent species like Toadschool and Wiglet from purple to green, and it's edible as well. A lot of people believe that it could be a coughing and a wheezing. He did actually show wheezing as one of the options. He did say which or none of of them. So we obviously have Drifblim, Spiritomb, Weezing, and Swallow, but it could be none of them as well. It is I think majorly between Weezing and Drifblim that are going to get this new like regional fake. But again, it could be a completely different Pokemon that we're not even expecting. But it does go from purple to green, which of course, you know, Weezing shiny does. So there are other shiny Pokemon out there that also go from purple to green, especially like Rattata as well. We did also see Riddler-Ku post 19th yesterday, which we're all kind of guessing is the release date, but that could also be linked with the 19th Pokedex entry, which is Rattata, which obviously goes from purple to green as well. So that's also something to kind of take into account. And then as well as that, we also have that. Well, we have this tweet here, we have that, and then we have this tweet here. So one of these Pokemon will get a new, will gen a new form, evolution. So we obviously have these 4 options here that Riddler-Ku kind of teased, which is Umbreon, Mightyena, Weavile, and then the Midnight Lycanroc form. And then he tweeted like this Blood Moon thing, the Best Wishes thing, and he said which or none of them. So once again, kind of toying with us and kind of giving us an idea of what it could be. So it's Sardo equals Passado slash Pass, so it could be a Paradox form, could be a cross-gen evolution, it could also be a new form as well. The only thing we know it's not is not a starter Pokemon. That's all we know about what this Blood Moon is. So we have 4 Pokemon here, we have 5, 6, and then we have 7 Pokemon here. So it looks like in the Teal Mask we are going to be getting 7 Pokemon, but again, it could be 8. You know, this could get, you know, 2 Pokemon forms or something like that, so it very well could be 8, but it looks like it's going to be 7 or 8. So that's the first batch of Pokemon, and then we move on to the Indigo disc. So we know we have Baby Terapagos, which is the 9th Pokemon, and then we also have the normal Terapagos, which is the 10th Pokemon so far that have been kind of like leaked or officially revealed so far for Scarlet and Violet. Now, there could potentially be another form as well. We're not 100% sure about this. It's likely that Terapagos gets another form just simply because these like 3rd legendaries always do. You know, if you take a look at the past, Mega Rayquaza, Giratina getting, you know, Origin form, stuff like that. We've had Eternatus, Necrozma, Zygarde. All of these Pokemon have been getting different forms. So if Terapagos is in fact the 3rd legendary, which a lot of people believe it is most likely going to get another form as well. Whether we count that or not, you know, is still up in the air, but either way, that would be like the 9th and the 10th Pokemon. And as well as that, this looks like it could potentially be 2 new Pokemon now. That's what people are saying. So new Pokemon, past and future Paradox. So obviously we have Riddler-Ku here saying, don't trust what you see now. I see this Pokemon in the pic, but what about you? So again, 1 Pokemon here, 1 Pokemon here, potentially like a light and dark version. Maybe it could be a similar situation to Calyrex with the different horses, you know, where one was like you know, ice, and then one was like ghost or something like that. Maybe it's something to do with the types or something with Spectria and Glacier, but we're not sure. But either way, that's 12 Pokemon there. And that's just from what we've seen. And then we also have some assumptions on like other Pokemon as well. So we have Soul Silverart here saying Ku said he's riddled all the new Mons in the DLC. So Riddler-Ku is actually giving us all of the new Pokemon that we can expect to see in the DLC. Obviously with the tweets yesterday where it was like 6 plus 7 plus 1, and then he was like saying other things about that. You know, that could be a mythical Pokemon that's not in the DLC. But either way, so based on that, we can begin to put together what and how many Pokemon there will be. I wanted to break it down even further by using the Sword and Shield DLC as a template. There were 23 new designs in the Sword and Shield DLC, 24 if you count the Mythical Zarude gift. 7 of them were brand new Pokemon, and 16 were just new forms. I'm extremely disappointed for the number of new designs in the Scarlet and Violet DLC isn't more than or at least equal to this. It would be a downgrade in my opinion. It doesn't seem that hard to surpass, but since this DLC and got a new gen, it's equally hard to say how many we will get. So another warning, the reality isn't often what we expect, so keep in mind if you're going to continue reading. So below you'll find the most comprehensive breakdown of what we know, assuming we are interpreting Ku's riddles correctly. The Black City / White Forest, which is obviously this one he's talking about here in the bottom right. Could be multiple Pokemon or just one. It could be DLC 1 or DLC 2. However, when we look at the DLC 1 list, it's already confirmed to be pretty full between the Loyal 3, Ogerpon, and the Regional Fake, meaning that this Black and White riddle plus the new Paradoxes make more sense to be in DLC 2. Also, mathematically, both of these, especially the Paradoxes, make more sense in the endgame artificial setting of the Blueberry Academy more than in Kitakami. And then lastly, we have to assume that at least Ogerpon and Terapagos will both get forms. We still don't know the true relationship with Baby Terapagos. We can also guess the Loyal 3 might get forms, but that's a big maybe. So that leaves us with 13 new Pokemon and around 6 new forms, including the new random special form Pokemon, which is already 19 new designs. So what about the rumored Terraforms? That only leaves us around 5 spots for Terraforms to equal the 24 total that we'll get in Sword and Shield DLC. I feel like if we were going to get Terraforms though, it'd make a lot more sense for every single Pokemon type to get one. So that'd be like 18 new forms there. But again, I think that's a little bit of a reach. But at the same time, it definitely could happen. Anyway, moving on, this is kind of another thing put together by Jan saying an organization of the current info we have about the new Pokemon in Scarlet Violet DLC. So obviously I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. So obviously that's 14 Pokemon, but that's not going into account like different forms and stuff. And again, some of these are assumptions as well, such as the Paradox Pokemon of the Raikou, Entei, Cobalion, and Terrakion. This is the reason why it's here as well. So a big thank you to Jan for creating and posting this chart. All credit to him. Also, just to be clear, if you're wondering why those 4 Paradoxes are there, here is the riddle where we are assuming they come from. After Paradox, Suicune, and Virizion equals naturally these 4 are what come next, but who knows, there could be others or different ones as well. So again, the Raikou, the Entei, the Cobalion, and Terrakion, they're just heavily like assumed, but these are all like much more likely. So if that is the case, then we're going to get like 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5, 6, 7. Well, I'll go over the new Pokemon, then we'll go over the form. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, potentially 8 if this has an evolution, 9, 10, potentially a form there, but yeah, and then potentially 11, 12, and then with the Paradoxes as well, that could be like 13, 14, 15, 16. We could be getting like 16 new Pokemon. And then just talking about different forms, we could obviously get 3 for the Legendary Trio, another one for Ogerpon, so that's 4. We could get a Terrapagos form, so that's 5. And then as well as that, we could also get all the rumored Terra forms as well. So the general forms in this could be like way more than we're expecting. But yeah, it's looking like we're roughly going to get around 14, 15, 16 new Pokemon if all of this is correct for the DLC, and hopefully we get a couple of them introduced to us on Tuesday. But either way, that's going to be the kind of breakdown of all the Pokemon that we've seen kind of so far leaked for the Indigo Disc and the Teal Mask. If you guys enjoyed the video, please do drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment, what Pokemon are you hoping to see, and also what Pokemon, well, I guess which leaked Pokemon are you most excited to see. Subscribe if you're brand new though, ring the notification bell. That's everything from me. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time, peace.